Indulge your senses in the sweet world of chocolate as we unveil the mesmerizing process of its creation. Join us on a delectable journey from cocoa bean to chocolate bar, where every step is a testament to craftsmanship and dedication. Discover the secrets behind the rich flavors and velvety textures that make chocolate a teamless delight. From the lush cocoa farms to the meticulous chocolate-making factories, witness the magic unfold before your eyes. Get ready to satisfy your cravings and immerse yourself in the enchanting story of how chocolate is made. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mouth-watering content. Our adventure begins in Africa, the ancient home of the Mayans, who were the first people to unravel the meaning of the cacao tree. But it was more a function of where they lived than of their sleuthing skills. You see, the cacao tree is able to survive in extremely particular conditions, found in a few places near the Earth's equator, one of which the Mayans are located. These criteria include a temperature of 25 degrees and a humidity of 80% or higher. This region continues to supply the majority of the world's cocoa. Furthermore, not much has changed in the harvesting of cacao since the time of the Mayans. This is mostly due to the extremely sensitive nature of cacao trees and the fact that the pods don't merely fall to the ground. They are thus physically cut one at a time. This can be a labor-intensive process, and it doesn't get any simpler because you also have to hand remove the beans at the end. This means that in order to secure the beans, which are now covered in a sticky white pulp, each employee must take a seat and embrace their inner fruit ninja. You'd be correct if you think that doesn't look at all like chocolate. A group of quality assurance officers inspects the beans when they get to the factory. To make sure the beans are the proper color and consistency, this process involves chopping them. The beans are sent to a specialist processing plant when the quality assurance team approves them. There, they are roasted, initially on screens and then in rotating cylinders that have hot air pushed through for a duration of 30 to 2 hours. The beans lose roughly 7% of their moisture content and gain only 1%. In addition, the roasting process sets off a browning response that involves the interaction of over 300 distinct compounds found in cacao beans. The beans now begin to develop the rich flavor we associate with chocolate. Now that the roasting is done, the cacao meat or nib should separate easily from the shell, which is called the husk. Companies use a device known as a winnower to accomplish this. Vibrating shelves within the machine separate the nibs from the husks, which are subsequently blasted away by a blower, preparing the priceless nibs for the following step. This is when things really start to get exciting. The nibs are mashed into a rich, dark brown paste. The chocolate's composition is altered during the process, giving it the appearance of a thick syrup when it emerges from the grinder. Chocolate liquor gets its name from the fact that this syrup smells a lot like alcohol. An alkaline solution may be used to treat the liquor if the goal is to manufacture cocoa powder. This darkens the cocoa's color and reduces the tendency for the nibs to clump together, giving the chocolate a softer flavor. The alkaline chocolate liquor undergoes a defatting process where large amounts of fat or cocoa butter are extracted from it. The resulting solid material, known as press cake, is then fragmented, chopped, or crushed before undergoing sifting to yield cocoa powder. Remember the cocoa butter extracted earlier? It's not discarded, but serves as a vital ingredient in crafting chocolate confections. Through a method called conching, it's combined with chocolate liquor to ensure a smooth texture and uniform consistency. Depending on the desired chocolate type, additional ingredients such as powdered milk, sugar, or vanilla may be incorporated. This technique was pioneered by Swiss chocolatier Daniel Peter in 1875, when he created milk chocolate by blending powdered milk from Henry Nestle with the liquor. Now that the texture is there, it's time to give the chocolate its patented snap. This is accomplished by carefully heating and cooling the chocolate through a procedure known as tempering. This modifies the crystals inside, resulting in an even structure throughout the chocolate. It's time to pour the tempered chocolate into molds so that you can create chocolate bars. A final check is done to ensure there are no air bubbles and the chocolate is pristine. Afterward, it's encased in either foil or paper packaging to maintain its freshness. Despite their seemingly modest size, these chocolate bars collectively generate an industry revenue of up to $50 billion annually. With such a vast production volume, a considerable amount of aluminum foil is likely required for wrapping.